What's up guys, Rhino here and welcome to the latest FIFA 18 World Cup Ultimate Team video. In this video guys, I'm going to be showing you the latest chapter of the current attempt at trying to win the World Cup. So I'm going to have a little bit of some highlights from some of the games to show you how I got on. But before I get into the highlights, I just wanted to quickly show you the team. Obviously we opened the packs at the end of the previous video to get some new players. So that's the team just there that I went in with. So using the lone Pele in midfield, he's probably slightly out of position, but I didn't really want to put him up front and take Morata out as much as Morata's not amazing, but still he's an 8-3 red striker. I wanted to keep him in there, give him a chance, and I felt like Pele probably be a bit more useful in the midfield. So we started with Pele in midfield to go alongside Busquets and Herrera, and then obviously we've got kind of the solid defensive partnership of Hummels and Pepe. The fullbacks are pretty poor, unfortunately, but that's what we're dealing with at this current stage. Goalkeeper, again, kind of average, and then the same front line of Vasquez, Schürrle and Morata. We had a little bit more of an option off the bench going into the knockout stages, which I was sort of quite happy with. The additions of Mohamed Salah and Fred as well, nice pacey option in midfield. But yeah, so that was the team that went into the games, guys. So now it's time for some highlights. Okay, so we head into the last 16 game, a lot at stake, under a huge amount of pressure. Unfortunately not in the greatest form. Obviously we lost the last two matches in the group stage, we scraped through miraculously, but we come up against this guy's team. Thibaut Courtois in goal, Nelson Semedo at right back, centre backs are Pepe and I'm not entirely sure on the name of the centre back. I'm pretty sure he's quite pacey. His name begins with a D, I think. Danny Rose at left back, Rui Costa, De Bruyne in centre midfield. You had Lukaku playing cam, Callahan on the right wing, Sane on the left wing, and Jamie Vardy was up front there. So yeah, very, very good team in comparison to ours. Unfortunately, that is kind of the stage that a lot of people are at. They do have very, very strong teams. The pack luck, it seems to be quite overpowered on this mode. But we get our first chance there with Pele, and after 4 minutes of the game, we are 1-0 up. The master just at work straight away. He gets in on the act after we got him at the end of the previous video on his debut. Just slots it through Courtois' legs, and there he is looking extremely pleased with himself. So yeah, obviously a good early goal was a bit of a confidence booster. That guy tried to hit back almost immediately through Lukaku, but on his right foot, unfortunately, he's going to do well to score from there, even if it is against my 78 rated goalkeeper Guilherme, who's not overly impressive. There was another opportunity there, and to be honest, I would fully have expected to score from that chance, but unfortunately his keeper did really well. And then straight away you got that chance there where a long range shot but decent save. He then gets a corner from this that he whips in. He didn't sort of head it straight away from the corner. It kind of just dropped, and then he had that opportunity. But scrappy kind of chance, not the most clear-cut chance he's ever going to have. Pepe again, but again, not really a huge chance. Just sort of little half moments for him as he's trying to squeeze way back into the game. This was a big chance. I thought. I was very surprised that he dragged that as far away as he did through Callahan. I have to admit, when I saw him burning away, like past me into that sort of area of the pitch, I feared the worst. I thought, like low driven, it was almost guaranteed to be a goal. But fortunately, it wasn't. This was the chance that we got Schürrle down the left hand side. He played it into Pele, and Pele obviously with a curler from sort of just on the edge of the box. And there was a good save by Courtois. And to be honest, I was gutted. A similar sort of situation to the last one. I would have expected that to be a goal. With Pele in that kind of situation, with his finishing, I mean, he's only the highest rated player on the game. You would expect him to bang that one in and make it 2-0 lead, but unfortunately didn't. But straight up the other end, this guy gets a big chance with Callahan. He drove across my defence. I really didn't expect that. I thought he'd go onto his right, but he took it onto his left and drove across. I couldn't get near him because he was too quick in comparison to my defenders. He did get that shot off, but fortunately Courtois saved. This was another chance for him. De Bruyne again. I thought I made the tackle there, you see. But he literally rebounded straight back into De Bruyne, and that was a chance, but he fluffed his lines again, and there you can see at half-time it was 1-0. Fairly even exchange, like a few chances for each side, but I felt like I was sort of holding my own at this point. In the second half, he obviously made a statement of intent there with that effort from Vardy fairly early on in the half. he actually forced this pause. It wasn't my decision, but I felt, if he's going to bring some subs on, I'll do the same. So I brought on Mo Salah on the right wing to give him his debut, to give a bit of pace. Vasquez wasn't really having a great impact in the game. I did my usual change of bringing on Casemiro for Busquets, and also brought on Fred as well, to offer that injection of pace into the team. So a few subs. But you see he's got a chance there straight away, where he pulled it back with Callahan straight into the path of Heung-min Son, who finished very calmly indeed and levelled the tie up at 1 apiece. This is the chance I had with Pele over the free kick, 29 yards out with about 17 minutes to go. It looked as though it was going, and I have to admit I thought he'd done it. I thought the boy had stepped up, but it was at the end I don't think I had enough pace on it. It's a fairly comfortable save. This was a massive opportunity. Pele inside to Fred. He sweeps his shot across towards the left-hand side, but unfortunately it was just wide. Now this is where he was really throwing pressure at me, and I couldn't cope. Unfortunately, there was a lot of passes in that kind of really dangerous area just in front of my goal, and eventually he got that little opportunity and he just banged it in. So unfortunately we lost in the last 16 by 2-1. We still got the pack, which you get obviously for playing a game, so there's something that we can take out of the game. As you see by the stats, it was fairly even. I was a little bit disappointed to lose, but I feel like it was probably justified. Obviously the quality of his players, but that was that. That's all there is for the highlights, unfortunately, but that's how it ended. So yeah, unfortunately we went out of the World Cup in the last 16. To be honest, I didn't really expect much more, I have to admit. Being the first attempt with the sort of team that we had, obviously a left back completely off camera, who's not even the greatest left back anyway. Some of the players just weren't great. Like Morata, he was very underwhelming for me in the striker position. Schürrle was pretty poor. Vasquez didn't offer a lot. The front three in general just was really, really poor. Midfield was okay, but it's pointless having a good midfield if you've got nothing to provide with it. And the defence, like Pepe and Hummels, they're good defenders, to be fair to them. Obviously they lack a little bit of pace. It's probably the sort of situation where you can't really play them both together. Maybe Hummels with a slightly more pacey defender. Maybe I should play Koscielny instead of Pepe. It could be something like that. But obviously that's something I learned. That's what I picked up with using these different players. So yeah, definitely gonna have to experiment with a few different ones and change the lineup up a little bit. Obviously the right back as well. 73 rated. I think Striga Larsson really poor. So it made it really difficult. I had to play very narrow at all times. I couldn't really get the fullbacks into the game to go down either flank and really stretch my opponents. So yeah, and the goalkeeper as well, not the best, but like I say, it is what it is. It's what you get with the starter pack. I just wanted to have a go at it just to see how far I could get, and just sort of get a feel for the game. Get a feel for sort of how much we need to improve, I guess. And obviously, I mean, you could say quite a bit. I mean, yeah, we got out of the group, but to be honest, we were extremely lucky to get out of the group. Only 3 points. The first game was quite sort of morale boosting, to be honest. It wasn't that difficult. It was a fairly comfortable victory, 3-1. The goal we conceded was, just one of those classic FIFA goals that you concede, really, that you just sort of, you look at it and you're like, wow, I mean, what's happened there? So that was obviously fine, but 2 narrow losses in the second and third games sort of really kind of underlined the need for a bit of quality in the team. So hopefully that's what we're going to be able to add, over the coming sort of episodes, really. Obviously I've got the pack there that you can see. Obviously we've got one by the store, which is a single player pack. We've also done one of the starter objectives, the final starter objective, in fact, which is play another match. So we'll get our reward for that, which is in fact 4 squad fitnesses. So that's really good. They're going to be very useful. I'm going to be using squad fitnesses a lot in this. You can't. Why isn't it saying this my club? There we go. You obviously you can have 2 different teams. Obviously you can put maybe, for example, if you want to have a European team, then you can have your South American team along the bench. But unfortunately you can't make more than one squad like you can in normal Ultimate Team, so you can't easily exchange squads, if you know what I mean, like swap between the two when you want to play instead of using fitness cards. But you can obviously just, just rejiggle your starting lineup and just manually swap them all in, which I might do at some point if I've got, like 2 really high quality teams that I just want to use both. But for now, just the European team, I'm going to have to probably stick to just the squad fitness cards. But yeah, that's just the last thing to do on this video, guys. Before I sort of end it there, I'll just be opening these last packs. We'll start with a single player pack. Hopefully I can get something big to improve the team. Hopefully a left back or a right back, to be honest. It's one of those things, like, I'm also maybe not for like one of the, I mean, obviously Ronaldo, but I need a full back. And off we go. We've got a Swedish striker, and that is John Guidetti, 77 overall. Not somebody who's going to go into my starting lineup, unfortunately, but it's another player to add to the collection. I don't believe it's a duplicate. No, that's another player who we have collected up. And finally, we've got the main pack, which we just got for completing all the starter objectives as a set. It is a FIFA World Cup standard pack, one of the packs that you pay 5,000 coins for in the store. 13 items, 13 gold, 1 rare. So it's a mix which includes at least 3 players and a guaranteed foot gold pack as well. So we're going to get 3 players. Hopefully one of them can be a board at least. But yeah, let's find out. Okay, we got board. We got 2 board players. There's just 2 players there, so that's good. Okay, it's a German. It's a CDM. We should be back in Greece. That's a very good goal. He goes straight into the side. 8 race. Happy with that. I mean, to be honest, I have to say, all the positions, was not there most, but cool, nice to tell you something. Very cool. Who's the player underneath? Is that going to be something that's going to improve the start 11? It's Rajanine Goal. Again, a midfielder. Oh my god. Don't get me wrong, I'm happy with that. But midfielders. That's all we're getting. Obviously, there's the gold pack as well that you get, which will be, you can open that on normal Ultimate Team. I'm not going to do that now. I'm probably just going to save up a few packs in there, to be honest. I don't really... Not really going to touch my normal Ultimate Team for a little bit, so I'll probably just leave them and let them accumulate up. I'm not going to get anything in them. We know how bad the pack luck is on normal Ultimate Team. I suppose I could actually open up a pack with some coins. Obviously, I had some coins already just from playing normal Ultimate Team. Obviously this is like a road to glory, but you know what? We can. One's not going to hurt, is it? At the end of the day, like it's not like I'm going to be smashing open like hundreds of thousands of coins. Yeah, let's just do one. Hopefully we can get a big player to really boost the team. It is a board. We've got 1 board. They are French. They play in centre back. And they're silent eating. Very nice. Very nice. That guy is good. That is a big pull. That's a very big pull. I said about how I wanted a pacey defender to go with It's the build, absolute perfection. That boy is absolute perfection. I'm not sure what else is in there. We've got Krakowiak, El Ahmadi, Shurna, and Granat. A few contracts, a normal fitness card and a squad fitness card, left wing back to left back, shield, and obviously a 75k pack to open on Ultimate Team. I think you'll probably go straight in the team. I'm in a bit of a predicament now with the centre backs. Obviously, I've got 4 very good centre backs, and it's about trying to find the right combination, really. Because obviously the highest rated are Hummels and Pepe. Obviously, I've got in the team here, but I'm quite inclined to just swap them and just go straight in with them, Titi and Koscielny. Like Green Link, they're both French defenders. I think they'd be really good, to be honest. I might try them. I might have a little sort of mess around with those in my future attempts at the tournament, and just see what kind of partnership I prefer. I have to admit, I think they would probably be the best in game. As annoying as it is, because they aren't the highest rated, it's probably going to be the way. I would like to get Hummels involved if I can, because he's a 90 overall, but I feel like his pace might let him down for me. Pepe is the sort of player that he has that bit of pace and he has really good defending, but at times his mobility lets him down and he doesn't turn the quickest, I've noticed. So that could be sort of like an issue. Obviously these two have got quite good mobility. So yeah, it's definitely something to sort of work with. I don't believe I got any left backs or anything, did I? Let's check that. No, nothing at all in the club actually. No right backs at all. Deary me. Yeah, okay. I'm going to leave it there, guys. I'm going to have another attempt at this World Cup to try and get some more packs and some more coins so that I can improve the squad a little bit further. In the next video, I think I'm probably going to show you guys some of the SBCs and start to work through some of those, because they're probably going to be quite easy ways to get a few packs nice and quick and cheap. So that's definitely something to have a look at. But that's going to be it for now, guys. Obviously, if you like the video, do drop a like, subscribe, comment, you know, the usual bits and bobs. I'm not going to bang about that too much, but I'm going to leave it there. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you enjoy the rest of your day, and I will see you next time.